This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Do this. Come on.
いい戦いになりそうだ。
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low kicks are a no-go. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That drive impact doesn't get through. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Grabs them, throws them to negate the block. Combo with the target combo. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 can't experiencing burnout. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. From up above. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 hits him with a stop and bop. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still not correct them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Jumps. Escapes the court. Impact. Squash. Player 1 can't. Oh, sniped. Closing moments of the match. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a low heavy, but no go. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Still scrap. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. With super arts into play, it's really anything go. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Punish counter on reaction. Players knew the throw was coming. All the throws connects. Gets the side switch. Raw super art incoming. They're hurt big time. Noticeable life lead. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF6. Oh, hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the projectors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The low kick connects. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky Terrors opt for the super art. Player 2 chases them down. All right. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That drive impact is... burnout activates. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Going in? Player 2 holding on to that corner and get in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Did well to get the buff in there. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Hits them in the gut. That combo did decent damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Zones with the fireball. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets the jump in. The low, knockdown, and the low kick hits. And low heavy. And easy.
This is our destiny.
Will this be enough to kill?
Gets got.
Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. The super armor does its job. No good up high. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Grabs him. Taking stock. Strings it all together. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Checks him with a projectile. Dashes forward. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Can't tech the throw? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Both fighters planning something? Blocks. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. And whiffs. They're wide open. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Doesn't take the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Checks with a sandball. Who will come out on top in this final round? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Nothing stops this train. Overhead, but it won't work. Oh, the throw connects. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of drive. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Too slow. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Pressuring them in the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Very solid corner switch. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of the big play? Does it? Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Shows a medium kick. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Getting tipsy with the hits him with a stopping block. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both fighters planning something? Slides and goes for the leg. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. What'll happen here? Gets them with the anti-air. Impact, squat, and whiffs. They're wide open. Time for a drink. Doing some quick planning? The throw missed. Quick medium poke. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Not much life left, but their drive usage pumps the brakes on the impact. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu rolls. Look at the damage. No! You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Pressuring them in the corner. There's a corner switch. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. What are they thinking here? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Close them. What's next? Gets the jump in. Does a good job of pushing back. Checks him with the projectile. Big, low, reaching heavy. Life lead opens up. Reverse spin kick? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Slides and goes for the legs. What'll happen here? Dashes forward. Pokes with a medium kick. A quick breather. Drive gauge gap here. Player 2 needs to use the threat of... burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits him with a stop and bop. Finds the target. Looking for a check. Tricky hidden variable. The low. What now? Doing some quick planning? Sticks out a kick. Can they create enough? Now they can use drive. Goes out of sight. Oh, kisses the fireball. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner.
All right, what's the plan?
Combo with the target combo. Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Box him with the target combo.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming next? Impact's a no-go.
Nice block. Ah, what's gonna happen?
Hits him with his free flow. Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do it.
Oh man, it's coming.
Hell.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
Man, I'm getting stressed out and I'm not even playing.
Jumps in. Punches that off and keeps going.
That was crazy.
Swagger step. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad fit.
Raw super art.
Wait a minute.
Breaking some damn shin. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Throws a fireball. Creates an opening with the low heavies.
Amazing awareness there.
Max drink level now. This party's getting interesting.
Okay. Oh, can they capitalize on this?
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Maxes out the gauge right there.
Yo, what?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
down and shut up!
Closes it out.
Takes the round. Wow!
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
負けないわよ
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Really excited to see what kind of tech.
Ooh, stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Low heavy.
Smart stuff there.
Drive impact doesn't net the counter, but still a good option. Player one needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Shoots off a fireball up close. Whiffs the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going.
That was crazy.
Experiencing burnout. Player two will look to a KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
That match was too close, but definitely the kind of match you like to see, right?
Oh man, that was insane. Down to the wire.
From low heavy to
Amazing awareness there.
jumps up. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. The super doesn't hit.
I can't believe they blocked that. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna kill? Is this gonna kill? Oh, here we go. Is it gonna...
Down and out.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Chun-Li wins.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Wow, they both played so hard and so well.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checks with the projectile. Goes for an overhead. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Can't blame either of these fighters for not wanting to be stuck in that corner. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Easy tech. We've reached the midway point of the round and both fighters are at about even life. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Secures the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Gets the jump in. Throws a fireball. Hits him. Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next? You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Had the radar up and running. That drive impact doesn't get through. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player two reads the jump in perfectly. Player two needs to use the throws him. And they close the KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. And whips. They're wide open. The throw connects. Still plenty of time left. Oh, you never know what can... Solid anti-air. Goes fishing and lands the count. Looking for a hole.
Shoryuken!
Throws him.
綺麗に投げていったね。
Knocked him out of the air.
あっぱれ、やるではないか。
What a smart throw.
素晴らしい投げだ。
Nowhere to run.
もっと我が輩を満足させてみろ。
Oh, the throw connects.
綺麗に投げていったね。
Pressure grip, no hesitation or regret. Open up, it's time for business.
おお
I don't know if this is gonna be enough to kill.
Such a lovely face.
No one could have called that.
すごすぎるぞ。よく巻き返した。
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.